What is up, everybody? Turboverse here today, and we have to talk about this Naughty Dog news. This is the news that fans did not want of this series. So, Last of Us Part 2 dropped almost 4 years ago to this date, and the biggest elephant in the room with that game is that the game was single player only. It did not have a multiplayer mode like the first game did. It did not have the factions mode, as a lot of fans were looking forward to. And when PlayStation just had the showcase recently, one of the games people were anticipating is seeing like an update or seeing gameplay on this factions, this multiplayer mode of The Last of Us. So Naughty Dog has given us an update after the showcase and stated that, hey, The Last of Us fans, we know many of you have been looking forward to hearing more about our The Last of Us multiplayer game. We're incredibly proud of the job our studio has done thus far, but as development has continued, we realize what is best for the game is to give it more time. Our team will continue to work on the project as well as our other games in development, including a brand new single player experience. We look forward to sharing more soon. We're grateful to our fantastic community for your support. Thank you for your passion for our games. It continues to drive us. So they give you this long apology letter that say, hey, this game's gonna take longer than expected. That's what you're gonna see at the showcase. And people are speculating. People are saying that, hey, Bungie stepped in and say, hey, this game is not good enough for the average gaming audience. It's kind of trash right now. So to put it in the oven a little bit more. That's what people are saying, that Bungie stepped in. So there's a little debate about that too, controversy about Bungie stepping in. But they do multiplayer games. Like they did the successful Halo series, they did the successful Destiny series. So I think they know a thing or two about multiplayer. But yeah, this game is delayed. A lot of people are not liking that, which is not good. Those are from that PlayStation Showcase where we really didn't see too many great PlayStation first party games shown there. There was a lot of games and service games there that wasn't look too great. The only game that was PlayStation wise looked really amazing was Spider-Man 2. Other than that, it looked like it was pretty much empty. But the people have been wondering where has been factions. They say you gotta wait even longer for this game. And people are pointing out as well how these different companies got these different like apology letters for these different games, like Cyberpunk, Last of Us PC port, Jedi Survivor Forspoken. I don't even know what game this even is right here. Uh, just look at all these different games though, like Overwatch 2, Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. These are definitely apology notes. I think the most latest one has been for the Lord of the Rings Gollum game. It's like when you release these games, you know the game is in an unfinished state. So why do you make these preemptive apology letters? Like, stop making these apology letters because you know the game is going to be trash when you first release it. So why do they keep doing this? I don't know, but this is definitely a trend that the game industry has been doing lately, making these apology letters. So this is not a good sign. This is not a good sign at all. It's like if this was an Xbox game, it would be heavily scrutinized. We've seen how Halo Infinite got backlash, and that game gave an amazing single player mode. The multiplayer mode was missing some features like the co-op campaign and also the forge mode, but you can still play the multiplayer mode at least. But you know that game got so much backlash that they had to shut down the Reddit forum for Halo because it was so toxic. But you know, The Last of Us, the gaming media is not showing that same energy they did to Halo Infinite. That's for sure. But this version says 4 years, and this is the best you can do. This is a shame. I agree. Definitely is a shame. Missing The Last of Us factions. Have you seen this game? Might as well put factions on the back of a milk carton at this point. Like, where is this game at? Like, why is it? We haven't seen anything on this game. That's just very spooky. They've been working on this game for 4 years, but we haven't seen anything on this game. Like, really? Not a good sign right there. Development hell? I don't know. This is not good. I guess the only thing they did announce was they got a brand new single player experience coming, so a new IP possibly, or maybe a Last of Us Part 3. Who knows? Take the time, but I cannot lie, this stings a good deal. Damn, as a PlayStation fan, I have to say this week sucks. You had the showcase with barely any PlayStation first party titles announced, and now you got this news that the Last of Us faction is gone. It's MIA at the current time. It's missing action right now, pretty much. Naughty Dog is such a big part of PlayStation and the console experience. This is why some of you are disappointed that it may be over 3 years or more into the PS5 generation before we receive an actual original project from your studio. Okay. take your time. I wish Halo Infinite got that same treatment. Like, take your time, 343. Y'all didn't give y'all were ruthless to 343, but you know when it's Naughty Dog, take your time, guys. Let them cook. Okay. Like, I don't think I see anybody in the media talking about this. It's only like fans talking about this. The way the media is talking about why The Last of Us, why the factions mode is being delayed this long. But they had a lot to say. They had a lot to say about the Halo Infinite multiplayer mode being delayed, the features being delayed on that though. Not gonna lie, totally gutted not seeing you at PlayStation Showcase, but understand, carry on being amazing. You see these encouraging comments? Carry on being amazing. Okay, once again, Halo didn't get that same sentiment. It didn't get that same reaction, so that's just hilarious. So you're saying we're not getting a Way of the Word 2, right? Okay, this is what? I don't know what you're talking about there. What a shock. The studio known for making single-player games and struggling to make a fun multiplayer live service game. Gee, almost as if it was a bad idea from the start. Naughty Dog betrayed us Last of Us fans. Jack and Daxter hasn't gotten crap over a decade. Little Big Planet has only gotten a spin-off in a crappy mobile game within the last 9 years. Ape Escape hasn't got anything in over a decade. Grow the F up. Okay. Sorry for working on a game, guys. Please forgive us. The Last of Us multiplayer has been in development longer than the Tears of the Kingdom. I want that to sink in. Yeah. They have made whole games in the time that they have been working on this factions mode. This multiplayer mode. Jim Ryan should step down because his management of studios is terrible. Ain't that right, Phil Spencer? Yeah, that sentiment does sound very familiar, where it's like a company has delayed a project and people are saying, hey, the person should step down. It's funny they're not really doing that for this game, though. Sony cannot make multiplayer games, period. I can't think of really any successful like hit multiplayer games from Sony's side of the pond, so that might be kind of true to an extent. And that's probably why they're so heavy on Call of Duty potentially being owned by Microsoft. That's probably where they got a big. That's probably why they're angry about that too. But, bruh, why did you guys even bother to announce it? That is kind of weird. They announced it like a long time ago, but then they say, "Hey, we're still working on it." So why did you announce it if it wasn't even close to being coming out? I don't know, but there you go. Do your thing and release it when it's ready. The whiners will still play it day and date. It's just, once again, people are saying, hey, take your time, release it. I agree, but it's like, y'all need to keep that same energy with Xbox games when they do release their games. Like, I'm pretty sure Redfall got delayed again. Y'all have been like saying, hey, what is Microsoft doing? But you know, it's Sony, so it's a different story. But I'm going to conclude it right here. It is kind of ridiculous that these companies keep doing these whole letters to say, hey, we're sorry for whatever reason. It's like, stop being sorry and be better at this point. It's like they'll be announcing stuff like 5 years in advance when it's not even close to being done at this point. I hope they stop doing that too. Like, if it's not close to being done, then don't announce it. It's that simple. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.